What's up, man?
Nothing much. Trying to get a fucking win on Briar for a long time.
Oh yeah,
Let's see.
tricky.
Try to play that champ, I dare you.
I don't, and I never will. I don't think.
I W
Not
twist the
my
bad
shit.
guy, instantly die.
Yeah, yeah. You love to
Nope.
see it.
Attack speed. Who needs like any stat? Who needs it? Just die.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
my little bronze baby brain can't handle that shit. So I'll stick
Right.
to Zach or whatever. Some easy shit.
Right. What have you been doing with the start of the
Nothing.
season?
Not a damn thing. So I haven't played much at all because I've been on a WoW kick. So honestly, like really haven't played much since the last time we talked, which was in like October of last year. So it's been a minute and my skills have degraded and honestly I just need to get back into the swing of things. But I'm going to be taking it probably more seriously than I did because I'm entering a tournament with some friends. It's like a weekly like game a week, whatever. So I have a big desire to get better. At least for these guys. I don't really care about solo queues, so
Okay. Then how do you think I can help you with that?
um I don't know. Every time we've talked in the past, it's been beneficial. So I think really anything is fine, but I don't know if you had any insight at all into anything. If not, that's totally fine. We can take a more like solo approach. There's so much fundamental shit I can learn still. So if we don't have anything we can work off of, I my ganking sucks. So any ganking advice would be amazing.
Uh, can I see your OP.GG first? See what we're working with here.
All right, sure.
Tell me you've played
Uh,
some games.
oh yeah, I played a little bit, but not like really like no ranked. Maybe some flex queue I've done with the guys, but like nothing crazy.
Well, for now, I'm thinking like if I was in your shoes, I would be playing like five normals to one ranked game, and then flex queues,
Yeah.
whatever. But like as many normals as you can fucking get.
I mean, how much have I actually played? I mean, if you look, I've played probably a lot more than I'm saying I have. So
Volley Bear. Dude, I haven't seen a Volley Bear this season.
my friend wants to play him top, and he's like, it'd be a great flex pick, and I'm like, I'll try him, and I just feed my ass off. So
Oh, Titanic second. Hey, man.
listen, I don't know what the fuck to build on that champ.
Black
I will say
Cleaver.
she is definitely my favorite champ to play in the jungle right now, but no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I mean, you won't go wrong with Kraken, Black Cleaver. Into more tank stuff. Get a Stride Breaker.
Oh, I hate that item, dude. I always forget to use that shit. Ah,
Get a Titanic. Or you could do Kraken Bork into Black Cleaver.
ooh,
It's
that's a
mostly
little
what I've been doing.
spicier. No, what's that new item? Terminus? Not running that at all.
Well, that's like a fourth, fifth item, and it's so fucking weird.
And can't you only like you can't have that and Black Cleaver, right? Is like the big issue. That's what I think
Yeah,
that's the case.
yeah, you can't have both. But you could go Rage Blade as a fourth item instead of that thing.
It's cool. Yeah.
Huh. So what do you think after playing all these games? Like where you're at, where you're trying
Um,
to go?
I think I think in general my kill participation's pretty low in a lot of games. Like it's kind of hit or miss.
Really? I
Like
think it's pretty like
you think it's
fine.
fine? Okay. Well, it just kind of depends. I I think the Kane games usually go pretty well because I just unga bunga. And, you know how Kane works, right? Like blue Kane, you just kind of
Yeah, and then you play some
go
dog shit
in.
Diana. It's like, don't worry about those.
Yeah, she's off my list. I was trying to find another AP pick, and I'm like, probably just play Brand because that guy's also pretty fucked right now. If they don't nerf him.
Yeah,
But yeah, Diana's off
Brand
there, so
Lilia. Lilia's on meth.
yeah, Lilia is my top pick. But then if I get like banned out of Lilia, I'll probably just play Brand, I guess, if I need an AP. I'm trying to like lower my champ pool too. I think I've got it in a pretty good spot, so I'm pretty happy with that.
What are you
Um,
playing?
Playing BEL'VETH is like if I can fit her into our comp, we as like a group haven't gone over comps, so it might be kind of tricky. But she's like my top pick, and then I like Zach a lot for like my tankier guy, and then Kane, and then Lilia are like my top four, and then I guess like Brand if I need another AP. That's kind of it, really. Maokai if I need another tank, since he's pretty branded.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. In a lot of these games, it's like it feels like when I'm having a good game, it's because my laners are having a good game, and it's not because I'm doing anything special. You know what I mean by that? Like,
Right, so you're putting yourself behind and then you're going along for the ride.
it kind of feels like that. Yeah, like I feel like my jungle fundamentals aren't too bad. There's some like tempo related stuff. Like I'm not doing the whole like farm make a play back. Like sometimes I'll fuck it up and do like farm make a play farm and then back, right? And then my tempo's all skewed, which I think is like hurting my objectives in the long run, like my dragons and shit.
Yeah,
But
like those things are true. I'm thinking like where you're trying to play for a team, you need like
mhm.
one consistent attack or like one thing that you do.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
for sure.
where that plays across all the champions and then kind of regardless of team comps too. So does anything like that stand out to you with like how you play and whatnot? Like where you get your leads from?
Um, don't know. I don't know. Because like any game I have a lead, it's like just on Kane and I'm just like killing their bot lane over and over, which is like fairly easy when you're that guy.
Do you do the same on
Um,
Bel'Veth?
I try to, but like I don't know, sometimes they just leave and that's just kind of it, you know, which is fair. Like I generally like I'll get a flash or something, but I guess one thing I struggle with a lot is like I'll go down bot lane, we'll get a flash, and like okay, that's great for my laners, but like how do I turn that into a win for me next time? And like by the time I'm back down there again, like either my laners have them pushed in, or it's not the right timing, or they have flashback up because it's been so long. Like it's hard for me to make that small advantage into like a big advantage, if that makes sense.
Right. And then if you take a detour anytime like farming back towards that play, then it screws everything up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm also thinking with like Kane, it's like if you're gonna gank bot lane, let's say you're on blue side,
Mm-hmm.
you could also be taking the enemy red side and then flanking the bot lane.
Yep,
You
yep.
could do the same on Bel'Veth, you could do the same on Lilia, you can kind of do the same on Zac. So it's like if you have that sort of move, taking those two red side camps, ganking bot, taking dragon, something like that, that'd be pretty consistent.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds really good. I don't know. I worry about my execution on that, but yeah, it sounds nice. So
And then generally, if you're pathing bot on those champions, that would be fine too. Because all of them can start top side, whether you're on like red or blue side, and then path down.
so you're thinking like I'm trying to like do this in my head like in a timeline. So let's say enemy laner starts on the red side. I start on my sorry, I'm thinking their red side bot side. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Red side, and they start blue. Is that what you're saying?
Fuck, I'm gonna need to draw this out or some shit. Are you able to like pull up a map? Is that something we can look at?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let's do this shit.
Do league map. Where's there we go.
Beautiful.
So they start
Okay,
right here.
are we saying me or them?
Yeah, I don't know what you were saying. I think
Okay,
you
let's
said
say let's
them.
say let's say I'm red side actually, okay?
Okay, you're red side.
I'm red side, so I'm starting top side,
Okay,
and they're starting their red, so they're bot side.
okay.
So if I do a full clear down into my bot side, I get a gank off. Like let's say like my laners are smart and aren't pushing them in. I get a gank off and I get a flash, okay?
Well, before you get a gank off, you don't even
Mm-hmm.
have to worry about that. What you do is you path bot with any of those champions. Whenever you're on Scuttle, then you have the option to gank bot. You have the option to overstay and go there. Mid,
Mm-hmm.
return to Raptors. So you put yourself in a position where you have options. And then if
Yeah,
the
yeah.
play is there, then you do it. And if it's
So
not,
this is
then you still have options. You can cross, you can Raptors.
right. Yeah, yeah. So this is something I remember you talking about a lot. Is like if I kind of just go in the middle, I have way more options than like hard committing to like one side or whatever, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I do like that. But just for this like this situation, assuming I do exactly that, but bot side looks open, right? So I go down there, I get scuttle. then I go into bot side and I get a flash off of them, right? So I think at that point I base, right?
Yep.
And then when I come back, am I doing my top two camps and then going for their camps, or should I go like immediately into their camps
Yeah.
and try to do another play bot?
Well, if you go directly into their camps,
He's probably going to be there, right?
probably,
Yeah.
because they would have reset on the top side. They wouldn't have like any good reason to invade your camps. Void grubs would like be 30 seconds off,
Hmm.
20 seconds off, and then to do those without items sucks. If the enemy didn't make a mistake, then nah, I wouldn't reset to the red side if
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
started red.
But if they did, if I notice them overstaying, like if they're still in my top side, like fucking with my top laner, like at that point, that's a good opportunity just to go take their shit, right? Or what do you think?
Mm, it'd be okay.
Okay. Okay.
Be okay. Because if you full
I'm just,
clear into that, then you get both of these, you go level 5.
yeah.
And then if you
And then we
kill
still,
bot, even if they get the whole void grubs, it's fine. You took two of their camps, they got one.
I
And
mean, we
the
probably get
whole
Dragon up there too, right?
maybe. Usually whenever you gank that early, you guys are gonna take some damage and you want to reset for tempo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you'd go back to farm, ball lane resets.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense then. So, okay. Well, what can you go over like a scenario, I guess? I know
What?
it's kind of tricky. Just any scenario like related to this. So let's say we get the flash. What would you do? Or like what? I don't know. What's your?
Okay. Let's say I'm Bel'Veth, Raptor, Red, Golem,
Hmm.
and then no top gank, go Wolves, and then Gromp Blue. I'm in the river. I finish the scuttle, and then there's a bot play. Bring it around town, gank, and then if like I get a flash, okay, reset, Golem, Raptor, and then those give me level 5, so that I could skip Wolves and then go back this way. If enemy
Okay.
makes a mistake, I get Raptor, I get Golem, then I gank bot. Or at least
I
I'm in
like that.
position to gank bot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because,
Um,
yeah, these two camps take longer. Fighting for this, where I've already played for bot side, isn't as valuable, so long that I get one or two of their camps as they take Void Grubs.
okay. So as Bel'Veth, then I guess I know like level three ganks is still very strong, but do you find yourself going for them as much as you used to?
Depends on the lanes. But where the lanes are longer, laners are more confident, but Bel'Veth has two fucking dashes towards them.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially mid laners, they play like assholes. You get to run them down
True.
from fucking here all the way to there.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. If you have Ghost, then the ganks are better. But then Flash is better
Really?
for outplays. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So how often do you take Ghost versus Flash then, do you think?
I mean,
Does it
right now
depend
I'm
on
taking Flash pretty often because I'm
Okay.
playing to like mostly farm in the early game and then carry mid game. Flash gives me way better team fight.
Okay, okay. I like that. I'm gonna have to
I'm pretty much always playing for the mid game on the carry champ. So like Kane, Bel'Veth, and then Lilia. They would all share that. That's where I have
that
a
makes
problem with
sense.
Zac. It's like it's a way different play style.
Yeah, right. For sure. Yeah, it kind of sucks for that specific reason because I'm not in my group. I should just be playing like Zach and Volibear and like Sejuani and shit. Like I should just
Why?
be playing the tanks. It's just like I don't know. Just my group I play with. They're very carry focused already, and it just makes more sense for me to kind of be the guy on those champs, I guess.
I don't know. T1 plays with 5 carry champions. I think you guys could
Yeah,
pull it off.
that's true. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. It just makes more sense comp wise in my head, I guess. But
It
yeah,
makes it easier, but then it makes it harder if like one person falters. Whereas if you have 5 carries, one guy can go down, two guys can go down, and then the
that's
other
true.
three could
That's
still
true.
carry.
All right. That's good. Good logic for that.
So
Um,
instead of Zac, you could go with Diana, but you have to play it like with Nashers, fucking farming like no one's business.
I'm not playing that bitch. Fuck that. I'd rather just play the brand if I need another AP like carry. Actually, is he even a carry? I don't know. I just know he kind of hyper farms and like does a fuckload of damage. You don't really need to try.
True. He's definitely harder though. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking. Diana slams
for
into
sure.
him. Very consistent.
Yeah, that's very true. Um, okay. Yeah, that's cool. What about this is totally off topic a little bit, but I'm curious. They're changing Kraken Slayer, right? I think.
Yeah.
Is that for Bel'Veth's benefit?
No clue.
Is that good for her?
I don't
Okay,
know.
shit.
I don't know how the numbers work. Where they say it's based off base AD, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does for sure. Okay,
But yeah.
interesting.
If they fucking kill that item, Belveth's in a worse spot, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely, right? Because that's like the first item back every time, it looks like.
Yeah, she could go with Bork, but motherfuck, the clear speed gets chewed up. And the champion
Okay.
changes drastically if she doesn't have that clear speed.
I guess we'll see. It's not changed yet, right? It's like next patch or something.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
if it's super bad, I bet they would revert it. It affects so many fucking champions.
Yeah, this patch seems really odd. I'm happy I
Dude,
don't play many champs because I don't have to experience all these fucking issues people are having.
yeah, I know for sure the patch after this one is going to be huge. Like, surely. There's so much shit that's like, what is going on? This fucking game.
Yeah.
Malignant's Karma, Titanic Sun Zhao, like
Yeah.
they're just gonna do a early mid-season rework of this shit.
That's all my support's running. It's just Karma, Malignance, like
I
every game,
fucking
as he should.
hate that fucking champion.
It's crazy. It's actually nuts.
Very cool, Karma.
Okay, what else? I guess like, hmm,
Well, what are your
hmm.
goals really with getting back into it?
Um,
You
that's a good
said like
question.
be in shape to like compete with this team, and then
Yeah.
what's like three things that would help you do that?
Um,
Like what would a good player in this tournament look like?
that's a good question. We did this tournament before, but I was on support at the time, and I think we're coming off of it as like reigning champs, so that's kind of cool. But I'm definitely a downgrade from our old jungler, which sucks. So I'm just trying to think of like what my group of friends like, because it's gonna happen soon. So I'm like, what can I actually do
Well,
to?
I think you have to play to your strengths.
Yeah,
The way
for
it's
sure.
sounding is like you want to bend to things, and I could like, what's the point? What the fuck's the point?
Yeah, that's true. But I don't even like necessarily even know what my strengths are as a jungler. Like I'm coming from support, so I'm not mechanically super sound. I've played a lot of shit that like I don't know. Like I haven't really played a
I
champ
can tell
like
you what
Bel'Veth
your
before.
strengths are in like 2 seconds here. You killed a bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You killed a bad guy and then team fight well mid game. Like, and then with these losses, it's like whenever you fight too much early.
Yeah, that's what you noticed with that?
Yeah.
Interesting. So like but I wonder like how much of that can be attributed to the mechanics. Like I'm pretty hit or miss. Like some games I'm like kind of shit.
Well,
So I think
the more gold you have, the easier it is, and the more you
for
can mess
sure.
up too.
Yeah, 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 definitely. But I think like consistency would be my number one. I don't know if that's what you're looking for as an answer, but like I would like to be more consistent across the board. So that's why I like this idea of like attacks, like you're saying. Like if I have a consistent attack I can
Right,
do.
I'm thinking like whenever I played Hearthstone, I was like, man, I do this one fucking thing with this one deck, and that's all I got, boys, and I'm going legend.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know how this game work, but I'm going legend, baby.
Shit, okay. I see what
So,
you're saying.
right, and then it's like, is your move attack bot? Is your move like win topside?
Okay,
Is your move
well,
this or that?
that's a it's interesting because by far our best player is our top laner. So getting him ahead is like big for us, I guess. So I
Okay.
would like to play around him if possible, but at the same time, like,
Well, it's when do you want to play around him? Early
sure,
game or
yeah.
mid game?
Um, that sounds like kind of champ dependent a little bit.
No,
So I don't know. You don't think so?
no.
Okay, okay. Let's say early game so we can get a lead and then just carry us. Is that fair?
Is he stable in lane?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay, so why not play for mid game? If he's gonna
Yeah,
get a
we could
lead
do that too.
anyways.
Sure, yeah.
then you can pass bot side. And even though you pass bot side, you would give him like your time after a reset,
That makes sense. Yeah.
and you could still play together. So then that would like allow him to crash wave or challenge 2v2 or challenge crash against enemy. Whereas
Okay.
if you path towards him to gank him, then it revolves around fighting topside early. And if
Hmm.
you do that, you'll also sacrifice bot lane and then some of mid lane.
That makes sense. Okay.
And if you
Um,
sacrifice bot lane, like just top lane win and carry.
right.
Because if we path bot, just generally, then you have better chance opportunities, but then you also somewhat defend, like you bolster mid and bot lane, while
Right.
also like making yourself strong along the way.
Okay.
You do all that, like we end the clear down here, can loop-de-loop and pull around bot lane now with the fucked up bushes, if there's any opportunities there. And then if not, it's a reset. Items, you're on the map, and then it's your time to play for top, then return to the Gromp, for example.
Okay. So you're saying like on reset, just run top and then so
Well, you
play
have,
then farm type of
yeah,
thing.
you have the option to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. It's
And
always an option.
then if you skip steps, then it gets fucked up.
True. Okay. Okay. That's we're gonna play a bunch of games tonight. Um, so I think what I'm gonna focus on then is to like stick with the game plan, like this idea of like farming into bot side, having the option to fight for top on reset, and then going from there. But I think the
Well,
most important thing
let,
is like tempo in this
let
case too.
well, yeah, you're putting too many broad terms out here. We need to make it
Okay. Okay.
just this opening move for now. That's all we need is an
All right.
opener, and
More
then we can go
concise
from
then.
there.
All
Because
right.
with that Hearthstone deck, all I knew was my first three turns. I would fuck up the turn 4, 5, and 6 in Legend. Like it was a fucking miracle if I slammed the cards in the right order. My first three turns was simply put the minions on the board. And then turn 3 and 4 was buff the minions or you lose because they're going to remove them all.
Okay. Hell
And then
yeah.
5 and 6 is if I trade or if I hit face or if I prep for rebuild, if they're going to wipe it, and or if I what the fuck was the other one? Anyways, so with the opener, step one, we're pathing bot
Yep.
and then farming most of our camps. And then after, what are we looking for next?
Um.
You said something like hammering the same lane. You get this person's flash, so what do you think?
Right. I mean, I would like to do that, but you also mentioned the top thing. I don't know if top comes into play now, like playing for top, or if that's a
It would
later
be
thing.
any lane, so they make a mistake, you punish it,
Right.
and then what?
Um. Well, hopefully go back and get a big
Exactly.
win out of it. Yeah.
So you go back. So let's say like what, like repeat?
Sure. Yeah.
I call it hammering. The same
Hammering.
nail.
Okay.
Goes in deeper.
Yeah. True. So how do? Okay. I guess my question is, how do exactly do I even do that? Like,
Depends.
how do I do that fundamentally? Like, I don't know. That seems really hard to me.
Don't interrupt your path. Okay. I full cleared a bot. Gank bot. Got their
Hmm.
flash. Reset. Go back top. Don't do golems and then contest fucking void grubs. Just do this. Level 5. Then you could skip. Gank bot.
Right.
Bink. Bink. Reset. Bink. 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 And then
Bink,
after
bink.
second gank, then it's time for dragon. And then
Okay.
if enemy jungler's fucking around up here, bink, bink, bot.
Okay. I like this though. This is a good, really good game plan. Like very simple, but very like easy for me to follow. So this works really well.
Right, and then if you ever do it top lane, just reverse it. Easy enough.
I like it.
Okay, so then we're hammering the same nail, and then what?
Um. Then I guess I
As simple
mean
as you can go.
as simple as I can go.
Yeah. You're like, so your little brother, like you're trying to explain how to win the game for him, right?
Right.
How would you tell him?
Oh shit. This is the tricky part, and happens to me in game all the time.
He's
Okay,
three
so like,
zero. It's not tricky. He's 3-0 on BEL'VETH. What should he do?
mhm,
He's going into mid
fight,
game.
kill, win. I don't know.
He's not
Like,
going to farm then.
right, exactly. So there you go. That's my issue, right? And then it's like, do it like maybe the answer is do dragon like on repeat, or the answer is like hammer the same lane, or is it like go to top lane to get your top laner ahead? Like this is
What's
the issue that I have.
well, yeah, you're looking for an exact answer. What's the steps that
Right.
he should take?
What do you mean?
Like in order, what steps should he take? Because let's say like if you want to kill the Nexus, well, you can't just right click it. There's shit in the way.
Yeah, right. So you have to take towers and shit, of course.
Okay.
Right.
So then the first.
So no, what were you saying?
Okay, so here we gotta get messy. We, oops, we can't just do. We can't just do step three. It's the first step.
The first step, are you saying pathing bot, or are you saying like in a more general sense?
He's 3-0 on BEL'VETH and he's entering mid game.
Okay. Farm, I
Right?
think.
As much farm as possible.
Make a play of some kind.
No,
Okay.
before that. We farmed and then
um,
we moved to.
move to like river to sit and see what's open for a play.
Right. We get in position. And then?
Okay. And then make a play if
No.
it's available. Okay. All right.
What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, because we're in position, then we're looking. What are we
Like
trying
an
to see?
opening?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
What does an
Like them to
opening
make
look
a
like?
mistake. Like a
Exactly,
mistake. Yeah, yeah,
exactly. The
there
enemy
we go.
makes a mistake. Punish.
Punish.
Alrighty, we successfully punished them. Now what?
Probably back.
No.
Okay.
Stuff is up for grabs.
Okay. So it would like further your lead, I guess. So like take their
Take,
farm,
uh,
take their
just
tower,
leave it
take
at
their
that. Take. We
take.
take.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we take what's there, and then
Right. And then back. Get the fuck out of there.
exactly
Okay,
reset.
okay.
Spend the gold. You're back on the map.
That's like this kind of the same thing again, no?
Now you're getting it. Repeat. How the fuck do you
Okay.
spell this? No E.
I don't know. Whatever, man.
Is that how you spell repeat?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Repeat. I always put the E.
Are you French?
No.
Seems like a French thing. Like repite or some shit. All
Repeat.
right. All right.
Who
This is
took the
good.
farm? What the fuck? Farm as much as possible. Alright. Quotation marks. Bang.
Beautiful.
Simple.
Okay. All right. This is really good. This is what I needed to like get back in the swing of things. This is perfect.
And you made all of this.
I mean, sure, yeah, for sure. Okay. So let's one thing I'd like to do is like an exercise is go through these a little bit more in detail because obviously the game is such like a it's always flowing, there's always shit going on. Like these steps aren't always repeatable because of just like game state, right? So like for example, farm as much as possible. Like if I go into my jungle and for some reason my farm's all gone, right? Like some I don't know how it would happen, but let's assume my farm's all gone, right? That means I have to change my steps, right? Like I need to go do something else, right? So do I immediately go to get in position, or is this where if I'm cognizant enough, like I know, okay, the enemy jungler is taking my farm, I know his farm's open on the other side of the map. Like, do I go there, or do I just get in position for a play? You know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah, it depends. Like, let's say if I reset to one side of the jungle, the farm's taken, then I probably just go to the other side. I just keep farming. You guys
Okay,
have to keep chasing me around. And
take
then
the
I
L, I guess.
and then I
Just move on.
finish those camps and is the side lane open, I could farm that. If not, then you can go into position, but if you move into the enemy jungle, it's an attack. Is the enemy
Right.
jungler shown? Can you beat them if you're in their jungle? Do you have numbers around you?
Right. So yeah, going for like okay, yeah. So going for the invade, I guess, is like more of making or trying to make a play or like trying to punish an enemy mistake. But if
It's
they
not
haven't made a mistake, it's like
it's not a play if you're like looking for the farm, and to take the farm you have to challenge it.
right,
So you're presenting a challenge to the enemy. And if you're going in there weaker than them, then you lose.
right. So it's just a low odds plan. I shouldn't be making it
Well,
essentially.
especially if they take in your camps, then you're extra fucked. He goes plus like 9 camps, and then you
Hmm.
die. So yeah, he's anyone's perpetually ahead at that point.
Right. So okay, okay, that's fair. Okay. So what if I get in position and I don't notice any enemy mistakes? Like I'm
Wait,
assuming there's always going to be some. Okay, okay.
wait, and then wait. and then you can reposition, like swap sides, left and right side mid.
Okay.
Because you
So
have a
just
couple
go.
options. Like once you enter that mid game, it's like camps are done, you're in the river, and then you could choose to. Well, you have to choose like where you're gonna go. So the same way, like in the early game, you get a gank top or mid. It's like bot lanes are gonna be here, so it's like you can wait for mistake from mid lane, or you can bring it around town and then try to gank top lane. And
Hmm.
the lane that you choose is the decision at that point.
Right.
And then if nothing's happening, well, you have so much time to play with. So until like the 20 seconds are up in which you'd have to reset to the respawning camp, nothing else to do but to wait here,
Yeah. Okay.
especially if you
And
can't
but
invade an attack.
yeah, but I think the odds are, at least at my skill level, there's usually going to be a mistake. So like I think there's always something to be done, right?
Yeah,
So,
the
but
lower
I
you
think
go,
the
the
hard
more
part is like,
mistakes. The hardest part about
right.
this part is you're gonna be reaching for shit like when there's nothing to do. And if you
Hmm.
reach, you'll lose. The hardest part is just waiting.
Just being patient for it.
Yeah. Not like searching for anything, just letting it come to you.
So okay, so let's assume I'm in that fucking bush and I'm waiting, right?
Yeah.
There's like a number of things I can be like looking for, right? So like mid lane's pushed up, or like I know mid lane just flashed to like try to kill my mid laner or some shit like that. I can move to mid lane. Same thing for top lane, right? Or if I notice the enemy jungler is in my bot lane and I know his camps are up. Those are like all moments where I can do something, right? Like those are the pretty obvious ones.
Yeah. Whenever I'm thinking about moving to the sideline too, I think about the matchup and then if I can even kill that champion. If it's Cassante with Ninja Tabby Iceborne, I'm not fucking going top.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
But that's something I like about BEL'VETH a lot too. Is like she can kind of just kill a lot of these guys. Like,
yeah, especially if you build the Kraken into the Bork, it's fucked up. You kill everyone.
yeah,
It's easier to get away with this season.
I like it a lot. Man, she's so fun. She's such a good time.
You
Such a
telling me?
blast. Yeah.
You telling me how many fucking games I got? Today I went through the
Me?
whole loop today. I was like, man, is this champ even worth it? And then like in the middle of this game, I was like,
Yeah.
this shit even worth it? And then I hit the mid game. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking like I fucking pull Vladimir Jax, just like impossible champs, and then turn on to him. The
Holy shit,
shit,
yeah.
like the shit with pulling on BEL'VETH with these fucking Qs now is so fucked up. Like the team fights are so good now.
It's yeah, it feels really good. Everything about the champ just feels real nice.
With everything
Just
that you have
fun.
with these fucking ramp junglers, play for the mid game.
Yeah.
They can have
So
both
okay,
grubs. They can have a dragon. But if we go level 9, we go level 13. Oh my god.
you're just chilling. That okay, actually that's really helpful to me because there are a lot of games where I'm like I feel like I'm just down objectives. Like I might have one of the grubs, but then they have like two dragons and the other grubs, and I'm like, fuck, I'm just like I'm getting jungle diff so hard. But
You're only jungle diffed if you're not fucking collecting the camps.
okay, okay, I like
Yeah.
that. That helps a lot. That helps a fucking lot. Oh
I
yeah.
had to learn that the hard way. I'd done all this stupid reaching shit on BEL'VETH. Let me play for my allies. Yeah, let me go 5-5-5 and fucking lose instead of playing for the 11 shebang. Because you
Right.
can so easily get those fucking double double digit kills on these ramp junglers when played like this.
Yeah.
And then the losing games, it's like, yeah, 5-5-5, bing bing bing. And then the winning games are just fucked up.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. It's funny too because a lot of your wins are like, oh, you're just MVP of the game. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ninth place or MVP.
yeah. Okay, that's cool. So I guess I have two questions. Um, I'm trying to think of which one we should tackle first. Well, both questions are, um, what does a mid game actually look like? Like, how do I actually succeed in the mid game? Which I know is a big question. And then the other one is playing a champ like Zach is obviously much different. Do you have like a very, very basic game plan for Zach then?
Delete Zach. He's too different from the ramp
Oh
junglers.
shit.
Delete
But I
Zach.
know they're gonna make me play him. It's just gonna happen.
No,
It's
they're
just
not.
it's already on
You
the
don't own
table,
Zach
man.
on that account. You refunded him.
Oh no, dude. Uh you are correct for
Do
sure,
I have a
but
game plan right here?
I just know what's gonna happen is it's gonna tilt them. And that means a lot more to me, I think, than me being consistent. But like,
If you drop the 11 bomb, all the tilt is.
true, yeah, but
So it's
let's say
like,
like
okay, we're
we,
losing, we're tilted, 11 kills. He carried. That's why JP's the fucking man right there.
yeah,
Shifts the
I
whole
wish,
dynamic
dude.
instead of like fucking. Okay, here's a gank on Zach. I feel better.
But
But
then the dynamics, like what if I pick Bel'Veth and they're like, man, we would love a tank. Like Zach is so perfect here. Like look at all the ganks we could get off. And I pick Bel'Veth and I'm like, guys, I need a max win. Like I gotta go in. Like you know what I'm saying? And then I go in and we fucking just lose. I go like 1-8 or some shit, right? And then they're like, yeah, you should have played Zach. We would have won that if you played Zach. And then suddenly everybody's tilted, right? It's like fuck. I mean, that's life, I guess.
yeah, but then the opposite's true. The 11 bomb. Oh my
True.
god. Up to
True.
you. Up to you how you want to play it. But with
Shit.
Zach, I see the same game plan here. We farm as much as possible. It looks different for a tank because they're slower,
Mm-hmm.
but you just farm to the power points. So
Yeah.
like
Okay.
on the farm max, once you reset to the 2 camp, you get level 5. Then that's like a good point to fight.
Okay.
It's like fight, and then go back farm. You hit level 6.
Because I know in like solo queue I get flamed a lot if I'm just like farming.
Yeah.
Because people like lose their lane solo and they get mad at you because you know jungle life. But I don't know, like I don't like when should I be ganking as Zach? Should I do it a little more than normal? I don't know because that's what they're making it out to be. That's what they're making.
Well, yeah, it depends. They don't
Yeah,
know. You don't know. Figure it out.
certainly fucking true. Okay, yeah,
D- Like without a game for that one, and also like if you have no experience or like no foundation right now, just try it
yeah.
out. Because
Okay, well, yeah, you
that's
made a
gonna
good
be
point.
that's gonna be way more useful than any like tips or pointers I can give you.
I mean, yeah, this was like the advice you gave last time, and that is like the most true thing of all time. I just need to do it essentially. Be the fool, as you said.
Let it rip. Send him
Yup.
home.
Okay, I can do
Lord
that.
knows I wouldn't be playing Zachary.
Shit, man, shit. Okay. What about so what about the mid game then, I guess? Like how do I capitalize on the mid game?
Made for this. Literally.
Unless you have more Zac shit. If you have Zac shit, then that's fine too.
Opening this. We farm as much as possible. We get into position. Well, in the mid game, team fighting and then winning the objectives is a big part. So, where you could have bridged this in the mid game. Win team fights. Now, easier said than done, you know?
Yeah.
In a basketball
Just
game, just do the perfect passes and then get the goals.
get the goals, yeah. So like in
So,
my head too, I'm like I feel like a lot of the time what happens to me in the mid game is like I want to fight for the objective, but like my laners are stuck pushing a wave. And like I feel like
well,
they
just do
need
your
help or
job.
something.
Yeah, just do your job. Don't like do things that your champion's not supposed to do.
Okay, so what do you mean by that exactly then?
Um, so your
Like should I be
team.
helping them
Oh,
or
what the fuck? I killed him. Hurry up, Zach.
did you do that?
Alrighty, I want to fight for Dragon. The enemy team is all fucking set up here, and my ADC went to hit one wave instead of walking to Dragon. I'll be standing
that
still, guys. Bel'Veth,
happened
Lilia,
fucking
Kane,
lot.
Zach, I'll be standing still here.
Cool.
Alrighty, my allies move up to like here. It's time to go in. Shabink.
Awesome.
But like,
Simple.
yeah, just not, you know. Oh my god, should I help them push the wave? No, you're Zach. Stay in the bush! Wait for something!
Okay.
Alrighty. And then
Yeah.
if I'm like Kane, Lilia, am I gonna go in first? No.
No fucking shot.
Nope. So it's like playing your role, staying focused, and not
That's
overcomplicating it.
that's the other issue for our guys too, is they don't none of them like to go in first. Which is another reason why they want me on like kind of engagey tank guys.
Right, so they're gonna say things. Don't listen to them as commands. Just hear them,
Okay.
and then play your game. It's fine.
Alright, I'll say heard and move on.
Because they're gonna tell you, like, go in, and it's like, fucking shut up.
Alright, cool.
Say, okay. And then keep playing, and keep playing. And keep playing, and keep playing, and keep playing. And then they'll make that mistake. Shipping. With Bel'Veth too in those spots, it's like, at least you have a QQW and then double Q away.
Yeah. Man, nothing feels better than that either. Fuck. Ugh. Hit the big E. Suck them down. Ugh.
What was that?
Beautiful champ.
Zoink. Fucking hate this champ. He's so fucking clunky. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I don't know. I like the guy. I like hitting somebody with a Q and then Eing on another guy and then hitting the other part of the Q on him. Oh.
Oh, fucking clunky. There's like nothing.
Alright. So, what I'm getting from this is, don't play Zach if I don't have to, then. Essentially.
I want to be my fucking cup of tea. Oh! Fuck. Yeah, sure.
What you gotta do is Q that first guy, and then E onto the second guy, and then auto attack. Yeah. He's sweet, man. He's flubber. He's awesome.
These cooldowns are fucking an eternity.
Yeah, but it's cool, man.
Artie. You lock in Zach, I'll lock in Amumu. See who the better man is.
Yeah. That's a champ I won't be touching for sure, is Amumu.
We reach mid game, I have Leandres, and we're gonna have some fun.
I saw a Zach build recently. Some guy was running like almost pure AP, but randomly he'll get like an Abyssal Mask and a Zeke's Conversions. And I'm like, that seems like the weirdest item. Like, I get it, but like, it doesn't sound good. And he's like popping off in like Grandmasters with this shit.
Time to build any of these tank items. They're all too fucking good. I've seen a Frozen Heart on Zach. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah. Frozen Heart's crazy.
Oh, it only gives 300 now. Okay, bad item. Sunfire's good.
Yeah.
Heartsteel second would be fucking juiced. Finally, Andre's Heartsteel. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's probably crazy. That's I guess that's one thing I like about Zach a lot is like his builds are so easy. Like you can kind of do whatever you want and get away with it, which is kind of nice. Let you be really flexible. Whereas like with BEL'VETH, I don't like, as we said at the start of the call, I have no idea what the fuck to build.
Kraken Slayer into Bork or Kraken Slayer into Black Cleaver. That's it.
I love it. Okay.
It's all
Easy.
Jesus after that.
How do you know essentially when to build either?
Well, if you know the matchups, but you don't know the matchups, so.
I don't know shit, no. Because in my mind, it was like, if I'm ahead, I'll build Bork, but if I'm behind, like, Black Cleaver sounds better, but, I mean, I'm assuming if they're, like, all tanks...
Neither one's, like, better if you're behind. It's all fucked if you're behind on BEL'VETH, so... Gotcha. So, Bork gives you that percentage HP damage on hit, lifesteal, attack speed, AD.
True. Also kind of tank shitty, I guess, right?
Yeah. You, like, need it to kill targets like Asante, but then it's also good against targets like Irelia. So what's up with that? Versus the Black Cleaver.
Sounds good. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, Black Cleaver gives you HP. Bork gives you lifesteal. With lifesteal, you have to be able to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Black Cleaver, you can get hit without hitting the enemy and still have some HP to play with.
So would you say it's like a range thing then, I guess?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So if you're running into targets that outrange you, that you're going to have to run into some damage first. Black Cleaver's kind of the juice there.
Cool.
And then targets that are going to hit you back, Bork gains some value, but also like you're hitting them, they're hitting you, and it's just whoever has more juice. Bork gives you way more juice.
Cool.
So much
I like
fucking
that.
on hit damage.
So if they're like a lone range comp, right? Like maybe they only have like their 80 carries, their only range. Like I can kind of just Bork it up.
Yep.
Cool.
Let me see if I have any examples. I was into Silas, Jax, Vladimir. Fucking Ezreal Karma. Yeah, we're going Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
These guys don't... These 4 champions don't even take damage as I'm like triple dashing into them.
Mm-hmm.
At least from my kit alone. Into Alawi, Sejuani, Akali, Kaisa, and then Nautilus. I probably should have just went fucking Bork. I tried Black Cleaver, it just didn't fucking matter.
That makes sense, sure.
And then this one I went Bork second into Cassante, Talon, Annie, Misfortune, Seraphine. So yeah, these 3 were short range from the carries. This poor Diana doesn't even have options. Golden Ashers or lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Get no farm.
And they keep nerfing like Rocket Belt and shit too, right? So like that's not even really an option.
Hell no. I think only fucking Diana build Nashor's Leandri's Rift.
Yeah.
Call it a day. And then this game, easy as fuck, cracking into fucking Bork. Tom Kinch, Viego, Katarina. Of course.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure.
Of course we're dueling them.
That's cool. And like you're still like Black Cleaver's still on the menu, right? Like you're still picking that shit up later.
Yeah, if you go a 3rd item, then it rounds out the Kraken and Bork. Both of those deal physical damage. This gives you the armor shred, HP.
Yeah.
A little bit of AD. Because, like, all the armor pin items also suck cock for BEL'VETH, so that's easy. We can't get LDR, we can't get Shireldas. We're not building lethality. And
Right.
Terminus is fucking a 4th item, so it's like, why would I even get 3rd? It's like Sundered Sky into Terminus, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sure.
It's an option. It's an option I won't be doing.
And yeah, I am seeing a lot of like Ravenous Hydra, or not Ravenous, Titanic Hydra, but like I don't even know the point of it. I was just seeing it a lot, so that's why I was building it. But,
500
like,
HP, it's some on-hit damage, but
yeah.
like it's much better. Other champions use it much better, especially when they buy it first compared to BEL'VETH. How much does this give?
Sure.
400 HP. Yeah, we're missing 100. That's fine. That fucking build path is so bad too mid-game. A tunneler into like a Tiamat? Grow up. Whereas this gives us Phage, Kindle Gem, and a longsword. Deal.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that helps a lot with BEL'VETH then, for sure. Damn, is there anything else? I mean, we're almost up, so kind of good on my end. I guess the only thing is just like successful ganking is like the last thing I need to really work on.
That'd definitely
Like,
be like
it's-
something easy for the next session where if you had examples.
Yeah, I'd be down for sure.
The main deal is like, so we're in the river. We have so much time to play with. If you respect the time that you're playing with, then it's good. If you don't respect it, then it's bad. I finished my clear. I have like 25 seconds to gank top. I'm waiting. I have like 10 seconds to wait. And then if he goes, then I go. If they don't, then I don't. And I reset. And then usually like the first ganks are going to be like bang, and then they flash, and then get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. If you double dip, it's a waste of time.
Right.
It's like you said, you want to fucking reset, then you want to get back up there. Wave will bounce back, and then that can be your time to gank. Because you started bot side, golems, raptors, whatever, 2 camp level 5, and then you're back to the lane that you hit. If the wave crashed, then the wave will bounce back. So then level 5, you skip the camps, because these 2 want to give you level 6 anyways. Waves bouncing back, bad guys pushed up the lane, and it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time until they like move further and further up the lane. You just bring it around town. Show them who's boss.
I like it. So I think then it sounds like my issue is patience then for the most part.
Well, I bet that you're reaching and spazzing for something, and it all has to come to you right now.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. That works.
So instead of like using the preemptiveness, the like anxiety, the reaching for it, you can instead direct that energy where you're waiting here patiently, and then we're waiting to spot that attack, and then using that for the speed of the attack. As soon as that guy gives you the signal, the Riven uses the EQ3. She's in. I'm in. And then immediately doing it. Playing the fight as well as you can, and then as the fight is like dissipated, then doing the next steps. Am I gonna shove? No. Okay. Reset. Bang. To my golems. Buffer my items. Okay. I'm in base. Bomby Cinder E moving. Okay, to the golems. And then you can look at your lands. Alright. And then where's the enemy jungler? Okay. If I was here, the enemy jungler's probably here. Map out the play. Okay. And back to the camps.
Cool.
That sort of shit, then you're juiced. And
I mean,
as you're
it's-
doing
yeah,
your camps, then it's kind of like
easy to do.
therapeutic. Because
Yeah,
then
true.
it's not worrying. It's like you have control. It's like you're, I don't know, the owner of the store looking from like above, watching everything play out, watching all the people work. Oh yes, yes, my balling's doing that, and that's just fine. Yes, on to my fucking raptors. Yes, and I know these will give me level 5. Yes, that's a good spike. Since I'm level 5, hell, I can just dip into mid lane. Nice, we got his flash. Okay, let's start the funny void grubs here. Something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna follow that like game plan then. The clear down, look for clear down, look for something. Um, take what I can, whatever. Back, farm back down. When I hit level 5, I can look for another play. Essentially.
You're in position, you're not looking.
Right. Sorry. In position. Yes. In position. Wait for them to make a mistake. I'm not looking. I'm waiting for them to make a mistake. Okay. That sounds good to me.
And then if they do, shebang, we're like a snake popping out.
That's right. Sneaky. Venom and shit. I like it. All right. Cool.
Cold-blooded. I'm
I'll get some
stone
VODs
cold.
next time. I'll get VODs for next time. Maybe we'll focus on ganking a little bit if it still feels really bad, and then we'll go from there, I guess.
Hey, sounds good.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck this
All right.
season. The game is
Yeah.
fucking beast.
Yeah, dude, it's different for sure.
Once you get the handle of it, holy fuck, it's so much more interesting.
Yeah, you
There's
think so?
there's so much more fights. Once you're like
Ooh.
confident on not being pulled by the dumbass pings and shit, confident in your game plan, you know how it feels, then it's juiced.
You're just being chilling. Okay, I like
Oh
it.
yeah.
All
Very
right, dude.
cool.
We'll see how it goes.
Yep, best of luck.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem.
Peace.
Talk to you later. Bye. See ya.